11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What a fight! I think Guerrero won it.
Juan, the Hispanic causing panic, Lascano.
Smile from Manny Pacquiao. Oh, counter
derecha, dos oportunidades. El Canelo alcanzó a hacer daño con él.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to go ahead and come on live here. Shout out to everybody from MAW out there in Australia. Everett Gomez, Adrian the mailman. He says, "What's going on, Lisa? What do you think of Ryan Garcia's shoulder sushi roll?" We're going to talk about that and a lot of other things. Andy Rodriguez in the building. Thank you for being a member, brother. Much appreciated. Being a member helps. Helps a lot, and we definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Los Chingones. Cholo, I know I reached out to you earlier in the week about coming on your show Friday, and I got some unexpected stuff going on, and I forgot to hit you up, so I apologize for that. But I owe you guys one for sure. Sotel Media in the building, how's it going? All of you guys, man, Anthony Sanchez, just shout out to you guys. Like I got to get up really early tomorrow, so I'm not planning on staying too long. But let me just give my thoughts. First of all, I hope you guys enjoyed the fight. Shout out to Austin, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, who won in dominating fashion, 4 stoppages, landed just about every punch in the book. I mean, the uppercuts, hook, counter, rights, whatever, like you name it. He landed everything. Demetrico, how's it going? Eric Gomez, Fly, Mosca. Ryan looked bad. Kid Austin did look great, no doubt about it. And so did Moses Kid, man. Moses Jr. looked really good as well. So shout out to them. It was a good night. I thought that Golden Boy put on a good card. So congratulations on a great card. And as a fight fan, I'm happy overall. But let's talk about Ryan, man. Okay. Ryan Garcia. First of all, I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. How about that? The good is, as we all know already, like Ryan has some really serious power, right? With one punch, boom, he could lights out a lot of dudes. Now, he didn't lights out, right? Duarte, but he did hurt him, and then he did a good job finishing the job. I don't have a problem with the stoppage. Duarte got up a little too late, and whether he wanted to continue or not, I'm not sure, but it looked similar to, like, I don't know, I'll just say he got up too late. I don't have a problem with the stoppage. The ref did a good job with the stoppage. However, the ref did a horrible job with the rest of the fight. Okay? So that was good. The power's there. There's something to establish with that. Okay. It was round 8, Santel. There was some strategy involved, and that ended up working for him. So that's another good. The bad is the shoulder roll. Well, the ugly is the shoulder roll. All right. And the bad is the referee. Look, guys, I didn't like how Ryan was blading his body. Well, more from this stance, right? He was blading to the point where he was exposing himself to the opponent in front of him. You can't box like this and expect to, like, not get hit in the back of the head. You can't do that. You can't turn your body like 180 degrees and like what are we doing? He was literally turning his body like this, right? And Duarte, you're Duarte. And the dude's like this. And I'm thinking, like, what are you doing? So Duarte, he's throwing hooks to the body and end up landing on the fucking kidney. Well, these kidney shots are illegal. These look, I don't need to bring a ref on here to ask him, are kidney shots illegal? I don't need to do that. I already know they're illegal. And I can tell you this, that ref is full of shit. Okay? That referee should not have warned Duarte for hitting the kidneys nor the back of the head. Duarte was not rabbit punching. Yes, hitting the back of the head, rightfully so, is illegal in boxing, as it should be. We saw what happened in a very unfortunate situation with Colon, right? We know that, okay? Like, we don't want shots to the back of the head. That should be legal. But he wasn't throwing rabbit punches. He wasn't aiming to the back of the head. Keep in mind, usually back of the head shots are when they're in the clinch and they start rabbit punching the back of the head, okay? Duarte was throwing overhand rights, and Ryan was doing this shit, right? So, like, what do you want? You turn around like this, all right? What the fuck do you expect, bro? What are we doing, dude? You're doing this. So, like, what do you want? Like, he's throwing an overhand right, a perfectly legal punch, and yes, it lands in the back of the head. You don't say anything to Duarte. You tell Ryan, hey, stop turning around. Giving your back to your opponent is not legal in boxing. Well, this time he wasn't giving it all the way. Okay, let's say you allow, he's not doing it enough to where you could say, hey, stop turning around. But he shouldn't be warning Duarte. That's not Duarte's fault that the dude is giving his kidney like where the fucking rib should be. Your kidney should not be where your front rib should be. Do you understand me? Your kidneys should not be where your fucking navel should have been. What are we doing? Your kidney should not be in the same spot where your solar plexus should have been. What the fuck are we doing? And then he turns around all the way, by the way. I was like, what's going on right now? What's Ryan doing? Turn around and then it ended up working defensively because the ref was warning Duarte when the punches will land on the back of his head and the kidney. I know you're listening to D-Style Rant when I say, what the fuck are we doing here? What are you doing? You see, I understand it's some great, because I understand he wasn't completely giving his back, right? He was blading, he was overly blading his body, in my opinion, and leaving really only this to get hit. I mean, what are we doing here? If you're going to do that, let's say we could agree that we're not going to warn him or tell him to stop. I think the ref should, right? We should, but can you at least not warn Duarte because Ryan Garcia put his head there? It's not defense. And then the commentary team is just like saying that he should continue doing it. Like it's totally like Sean Porter's talking about it like it's totally good strategy. Ironically, probably was. Oh, yeah, this is great by Ryan. He's going to make him get disqualified. Like, what? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Are we going to box? Or are we going to just be doing these weird things? You're going to, like, turn around and expose your kidney in the back of your head voluntarily? Give it away to the opponent right in front of you? This isn't a situation where you're on the inside and the opponent may maybe duck below the waist and you start hitting them in the kidney, or you're in the trenches there, you're aiming to the kidney. That's not what's going on. All right, you're fighting a dude. You're standing in mid range from each other, and you're blading your body to a point, and you blade it even more when Duarte's punches are coming at you, and they're landing on the back of your head because you turned your head, and because you turned your head, Duarte's getting warned and scolded by the ref. Can you say it with me? What are we doing here? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck are we doing? I'm watching this and I'm like, well, ref, can you tell Ryan to stop blading his body that much? Tell him to stop giving his back? Or like not warn Duarte? If Ryan complains something, hey, well, you're turning your head. That's what I would have done. Well, you turn your head, that's why I hit you there. That's it. So Ryan kept doing it. Duarte's getting warned. So stuff like that could throw a fighter off his game, especially if they're a pressure fighter like Duarte. Okay? Now, whether we like it or not, it worked. Right? Like it's just so it at the end of the day. And Ryan even talked about in the post fight, it stopped his momentum. Well, yeah, like being scolded for throwing perfectly legal punches, but they land in the kidney because this motherfucker turned his whole body, right? It's just crazy, bro. And then people calling it a shoulder. That's not a shot. I don't know what the fuck that's not a defensive boxing move. All right, I'm sorry. It's like the retarded cousin of the shoulder roll. That's what that was, bro. Like it was the short bus cousin, right? It was the like completely stupid cousin of the shoulder roll. That's what that was. So that was worse than Berto's when he used it against Robert Guerrero, because at least he was facing Guerrero, right? We need to make clear, okay, that these fighters need to be facing each other when they fight, okay? And if you're going to do things that expose yourself, if you're going to bend below the waist, which you shouldn't be doing, so when a puncher punches down and hits you in the back of the head, then that's on you. You're going to be turning your head all the way. That's on you if you get hit behind the head. You're going to turn your body all the way if you get hit in the kidney. Well, you fucking expose your kidney, dude. Like, that's it. Like, you can't, the ref shouldn't be scolding the guy that's not doing anything illegal here. This was an atrocious job by the referee, right? I think the referee lost control of that fight to the point where it affected Duarte, I believe, right? So at the end of the day, hey, Don, let me tell you something, right? Why are you here? How about that? Why you crying? Why you crying? Why you crying? Well, give me your thoughts. Well, what's up, bro? What's up, Don? Mr. Navarro, talk to me, right? Well, what's up, Don? Are you gonna tell me what I'm wrong about, or are you just gonna like? Are you gonna cry? Because you're crying at the end of the day. Oh, look at here, Ryan won clearly. No, nobody is here arguing that Ryan didn't win. Like, you're purely hating. You're hating. All right, I'm hating. It is what it is. Hey, well, welcome. But here's the thing, right? You want 2K, everybody. You just want $2,000. You decide to come on a YouTube video to ask me why I'm quote unquote crying. But what I'm doing is I am voicing out my opinion about what a terrible job the referee did, right? In warning Duarte for quote unquote rabbit punches or punches behind the head, that is, right? And but you're here. Okay, so it is what it is. Hit the like button while you're here, by the way. All right. You're welcome. But here's the thing. The ref did a horrible job. but it worked. You know what I mean? Right? It was a working strategy. Derek James wasn't too happy with it, quite frankly. It wasn't that aesthetically pleasing to watch. That is, but it worked. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it worked. Like we can't. It is what it is. And Garcia proved he still has that power, right? At 140 anyway, to hurt somebody and close the show whenever he does hurt somebody, right? Um, Ryan was. I was going to bring that up, full text. He was on his bike, and I think he was being a little too negative in that round before, but I don't know if he was trying to get a second wind. Um, I don't know if he was just trying to find a good counter, but in the end, he ended up getting the stoppage, right? So it is what it is. Not a fan of it. I gave that round to Duarte. I thought he was just a little, Ryan anyway was too negative in that round. That's not fighting, that's avoiding engagement. But what Ryan did do, he followed up the round, and you saw Derek James actually gave him some good instructions. Okay, and he tried to counter more, right? So he didn't let. I guess the key was don't let him set his feet and then hit him with a counter. So he did a better job in the round after that, and you saw the result. He ended up stopping him. Okay, look, whatever that shit's called, okay, that Ryan was doing, he should never try that with Matias, with Teofimo Lopez, okay, with anybody. Like, don't even try that shit. He's gonna get knocked out trying that shit. All right. So it is what it is. So it was again, I did state that I agree with the stoppage. Don't have a problem with the stoppage. The ref did a good job with this. You see, I could be nuanced here. Okay. No problem with the stoppage. Don't like how the ref handled the situation with Duarte overturning. Ryan was turning his body a little too much there, and once he saw that it was working, because the ref was warning Duarte for hitting him in the kidney and behind the head, and he kept doing it for a little bit. I still think Duarte could have done some adjustments, though. I think while he was doing a good job cutting off the ring at times, he was also following Ryan at times. And in the end, that's how he got caught, by following him. Whereas I think he should have cut him off at angles and just kept the fight mid-range a little bit. And when Ryan was doing like his whole weird like turning, maybe Duarte should have found a way to kind of step to that side where Ryan squared up, and sometimes he did to hit him with that hook, but it was just few and far between. And that is that. At the end of the day, Duarte was a guy that was coming in as a tough test for Ryan. It proved to be that. But we all know and that Ryan was supposed to win this fight. And did he win the way he should have won? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Los Tres Chingones, I believe that's Cholo. He said he didn't sit down for the first few rounds, so I'm wondering if he took that round off by not engaging and being on his back. I think so. I think you hit the nail right on the head there. I do think he kind of let that round pass. I think he felt confident with the banking in some rounds, and I think he thought, let me take this one off, and then next round I'll let it go. I'll let him go, and he did. So if you're thinking that, I'm agreeing with you. Shout out to Team Batman Boxing. Shout out to you, brother. Decent opponent, though. Good win for Ryan on paper. For those that are not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a great show here at Spanish Causing Panic, the podcast. We have the Round Table. I also do collaborations with ATPX and Calix. If you haven't already, check out my Glenn Jennings interview after this show. Check that out. The manager of Tim Zoo, Nikita Zoo, Shannon O'Connell, Liam Smith, Amber, man, I forgot the poor girl's name. Amber, all right, and some heavyweight, and I'm terrible with names. I apologize, but anyway, he's the manager of all those fighters. So make sure you check that out. A lot of breaking news on there, and a lot of stuff that you guys should know. Okay, a lot of the stuff you heard in the interview, I guarantee you, is going to be coming out in a couple of days by other outlets. So get the scoop in. You know what I mean? Get it now. Just like when I put it out that Tim Tszyu will be coming back either late February, early March, and like a week later, Boxing Scene Set sources told him that Tim was coming back early March. There you go. All right. Always worth a look. So make sure you guys do that. Shout out to Remy in the building, by the way. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. Right. Also, check out my interview with Calcia Wickstrom. She'll be fighting in January against Cyborg, who's already conquered the MMA world. She's looking for her next conquest, that is boxing. Her second pro fight is going to be against another 2-0 fighter. And Kelsey, who's out of California and a pretty good fighter. So make sure you check that out as well. Cheap plug. I mean, I'm going to do the cheap plugs while I'm here. Shit, why not, right? Who? Oh, Liam Wilson, I apologize. Liam Wilson. Did I say Liam Smith? My bad. Liam Wilson. Man, I'm butchering his name today. What's going on, bro? But thanks for correcting me, the boxing kangaroo. Hopefully you didn't like punch your phone or your computer or something when I said that. But yes, Liam Wilson. All right. Who I like, by the way. Liam Wilson's a good fighter, bro. So good punch, pretty good boxing skills, and we'll see where it goes from here. Looked good in a loss against Navarrete, and we'll see where it goes. Munguia versus Ryder. I want to see that fight. It's a great fight, quite frankly. I don't want to see Munguia Canelo, but it's whatever. But yeah, Munguia Ryder. I'm looking forward to it, and that's that. Anyways, guys, if you just came in, MAW, subscribe, share, and smash the like button, please, folks. I appreciate the support, brother. Absolutely. Botex. I'm interested in Munguia, right? Absolutely. Man. I had some enchiladas, bro, and the fucking heartburn's hitting me right now like a motherfucker. Man, I should have drank some water for the show or something. But yeah, he was a 135 pounders. It's time for Ryan Garcia to fight some, like it's time for Ryan to fight some real 140 pounders. So it's time, right? He called out Rolly Romero. Okay, fine. At least Rolly's a 140 pounder. You know what I mean? Ryan should beat Rolly Romero. And I know some people might disagree or whatever, but Ryan should beat Rolly, right? Like that old dude was putting fucking hands on Rolly, bro. That dude was like 50 years old, like just giving Rolly Romero a boxing lesson, and then Tony Weeks jumps in and just stops the fight in the most bizarre stoppage I've ever seen, like ever. Like punches weren't even landing and stuff. It was bizarre, bro. But if that old dude, who his fight got canceled, by the way, Barossa, was putting in, like he took Rolly to school, to old school. You know what I mean? Like Jesus Christ, doing basic shit too, bro. But it's turning the jab and Rolly throwing his weird ass fucking punches. Just going to the body, just keeping it basic. Give him some nice fundamental boxing. You know what I mean? Like this is how you do it, Rolly, right? Give him a good. Took him to school. Taught him some stuff, and maybe Rolly will take that to his fight with Ryan. Who knows, right? But I hope Ryan should be Rolly. Rolly's terrible. Okay. But I'm not impressed with Rolly at all, bro. I still think a lot of people don't agree with me, but I honestly think Tank just carried him for a couple of rounds and just decided to knock him out. And I know some people don't agree with that, or would like. I honestly think Tank carried him for a couple of rounds to knock him out, to justify it being a pay-per-view fight or whatever. Because Rolly is terrible, bro. Okay. Boxing Dialogue, long time no see, brother. I hope you're doing good. It's just if Ryan comes with that garbage shoulder roll, he might lose to Raleigh. I don't think he's going to do that against Raleigh, but I don't think what Raleigh, like, what's Raleigh going to do? Now, if Raleigh's allowed to hit him what he's giving him, okay, but if the ref's going to warn Raleigh for hitting him in the kidneys and because he bladed his whole body, I don't know, bro. Like, the whole thing's weird. That's all I'm saying. That whole shoulder roll thing was weird as fuck, bro. And that ref might have given Ryan some ideas that Ryan shouldn't have, right? Think about it, like in the long run. Like now, Ryan is probably thinking to himself, oh, so if I do this, like if I fight like this, like that's the best defense because they're not allowed to hit me on that side. And I'm giving them a light, like you're just giving your opponent a little sliver to hit. And Ryan might be thinking to himself like that. That's a winning strategy. Oh, no wonder Floyd won. Because he did the shoulder roll like I did. Like he's probably thinking that. Right? But go watch Floyd do it. Floyd actually, he was looking at his opponents. Like, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't try that with Raleigh. I'll just say that. Okay? Raleigh got a chance. It's this full text, man. Man, oh man. Look, Broner's shoulder roll compared to Ryan is phenomenal. Too bad, man. Compared to Ryan Garcia, man, I mean, Broner looks like fucking James Toney. And by the way, the Mayweathers did not invent the shoulder roll off the Philly shell, okay? They didn't do that. It's been around for a long time. So for Porter, a former a retired prize fighter, to be saying something ignorant like only Mayweather could do the shoulder roll. If you don't learn it from only Mayweather could teach it to you. If you don't learn from Mayweather, don't do it. Like, well, I agree Ryan shouldn't be doing it, right? If that's even what he was doing, I don't know. The whole thing was weird. Well, I agree with that. At the same time, though, like the Mayweathers didn't teach James Toney how to do it. You know what I mean? Like the shoulder roll's been around for a long time, and it's utilized by many fighters, especially historically. I mean, that's just maybe Porter said it in jest, and maybe he just said it joking around, or maybe he believes it. I don't know, right? But I didn't like that statement. I think people that are doing commentary for World Championship Boxing should have more clarity and a more like if you don't have to be a historian, but if you're going to make statements like that, at least know a little bit more. Like you know what I mean? You gotta. I'm just saying that's my opinion, right? But that's that. You know who can do a shoulder roll? Raleigh, and his name's Raleigh. Raleigh cannot roll the shot, even though his name's Raleigh, bro. You know what I mean? I remember before the Tank Davis fight, I was watching a fight. It was at my brother invited me to his friend's house, right? And so I was at the house, and I guess he's my friend now too. But and a guy goes like this to me. Why do they call him Raleigh? Like, does he roll with shots? And I just busted out laughing, bro. And I was like, no. Rolly don't roll with nothing, bro. Rolly. You know, it's like, imagine like if Paulie's name was Power, like Power Malinashi. Why do they call him Power? Does he have a lot of power? Like, no. You know. Oh, man. It is what it is. Both text. At least you say you can beat Raleigh in a boxing match. Not me, but that's not saying much, right? At the end of the day. Oh, man. Yo, but compared to his peers, it's horrible. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like I think Ryan should beat him. All right. JC in the building, how's it going? Now, if Raleigh wants to just have a fight, I could use my karate. You know what I mean? Put my brown belt in use. Keep him at distance. Front kick. You know what I mean? When he comes in close, use my judo. You get a nice little judo throw or something. Maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. Although I have a bad knee now and I'm old, so maybe not, but still. Okay. Folk text, Matias versus Ryan. How does it end? Bro, I am very confident saying this. Matias annihilates Ryan Garcia. Annihilates him. Especially if he does that weird ass fucking overly bladed fucking shoulder roll, whatever the fuck you want to. He would like I would like I'm not even that religious, and I would pray for Ryan. If Ryan Garcia fights Matias lo va a matar. Okay? Ryan Garcia will die. Like you know what I mean? Like he'll come back to life after a couple minutes, but he'll be dead at the canvas for like I'm just saying. Right? He would absolutely annihilate Ryan Garcia. There's like no doubt in my mind. None. Zero. Like Matias lo mata. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying. Like I'm just saying, bro. Ryan, like, dude, they'll need an ambulance and it's the first time in a boxing match that they'll have an ambulance and a hearse, okay, close to ringside. I'm just saying, bro. Matias, oh, Matias lo va a matar, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, Texas, we're gonna need the fucking Dragon Balls, bro. We're gonna need Shenron, and then Shenron's gonna be like, "We don't bring back broken pieces." You know, like Frieza, like when he brought him back, he was all in pieces. We're gonna have to bring right back. It's gonna be in pieces, bro. We're gonna need one of those chambers that for the Frieza Force, you know, that like recovers the body. You're only gonna get if you watch Dragon Ball. Matias lo mata. Like I'm just, chill. Like just asking that question makes you a terrible person, but Team Batman. Like it's like you're wishing bad on Ryan just by asking that, bro. You know what I mean? Like what did Ryan do to you, bro? You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, Ryan. There's a lot of guys that would favor against Ryan. I would favor Regis Progress against Ryan. I would still favor Josh Taylor, even now. Teofimo Lopez would embarrass Ryan. Like, that's not even a fight. Like, I'm just telling you. Now in all these fights, does Ryan have like because he does hit hard? We can't take that away from him, right? Is there a chance he can land a shot and knock him out? Maybe, you know, but not likely. I'll just say that. And with Matias, no shot. Like I don't think like if he doesn't catch Matias early with something big and hurt him, he's not gonna like. It's gonna be a long night for Ryan. Like his window of opportunity is gonna shrink immediately. That's not a good fight for him. And Ryan needs to touch up on his mid-range and inside fighting a lot before he gets in the ring with somebody like Matias. Matias is going to get on his chest, right? He's going to smother Ryan's shots, and he's going to suffocate him, bro. Right? It's the first time in boxing history you will see somebody win by suffocation, right? You'll go to Box Rec, and it'll be Al, and then it'll be like, win via suffocation, like by drowning. He's going to drown Ryan, right? So I'm just saying. Rawley's a good opponent for Ryan next. I'll just say that. They'll probably fight for the dumb belt. I don't know if they actually stripped. I don't know if they stripped Raleigh or what, but I know that I don't know the other one's the interim. I don't know. I got to look that up, by the way, but because I don't remember, but it's what it is. I never seen Errol Spence do that. I never seen Errol Spence like fight with half his body bleeded, and Derek James didn't know what the fuck he was doing, bro. Like, yeah, I kind of wanted to move in the box. Like, I don't know what he's like. It was just bizarre, bro. Like, I don't know. But it is what it is. With that said, again, I know I said this a million times. I appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to Brian, boxing historian, Sonteo, Pugilist Zine, welcome. Mantis, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the like button if you haven't already. That way you're notified when D-Style Boxing comes on live. We have a lot of stuff coming and all that good stuff. So and a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing, especially for the rest of this month and in the coming new year. Some big stuff for HCP guys, and we're definitely looking forward to it. And that's that. For those that don't know, if you've already heard the interview, Glenn Jennings has invited myself and Calix to Vegas for the Tim Tszyu fight. And I believe Nikita will be there as well to interview them in person, so that and be there as a guest. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be there and have other plans to be in some other places. But that is yet to be announced, okay? But I definitely appreciate you guys. This is D-Style Boxing. Yes, Haney Prograis. We're going to be talking about that one. I have a lot of thoughts about that one. A lot of people are not going to agree with me, but that's okay, because that's what boxing talk's all about, okay? And yes, I know the pay-per-view buys were horrible, blah, 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 blah. We're going to talk about all that in the coming week. Appreciate you guys. I might do a live tomorrow. I don't know, maybe more lives in the weekend, maybe, but if I have the time, that's that. This is D-Style Boxing. I'll do a little bit of an old school HCP intro to end it. Peace.
You're now listening to Hispanics Causing Panic, baby. Let's do this.
But right now, Hispanics are causing black. But right now, Hispanics are causing black. Yeah, Hispanics are causing panic.